What if the most dangerous man in the world is the one who just wants to be left alone? Rain falls on a quiet street in southern Italy. The night is still. A small cafe is closing. Chairs scrape softly against the floor. Inside, Robert McCall sits alone at a corner table, a cup of tea in front of him, untouched. His eyes are calm, but they are never resting. He watches the door, he watches the clock. He listens to every sound. A slow piano note begins. McCall's voice, steady and low. I've learned something about peace. It doesn't last, it only waits. Cut to simple shots of his quiet life. He helps an old man carry groceries. He fixes a broken door for a neighbor. He reads a book by the sea. To anyone watching, he looks retired, finished, at ease. But peace does not follow men like him. A news report plays softly from a radio behind the counter. A ship destroyed in open water, a witness missing. A powerful crime network rising across Europe. No names, no faces. Just fear. McCall's eyes lift slightly. He hears everything. Cut to another country. A dark room, screens glowing blue. Files spread across a table. A photo slides into view. Robert McCall, younger, blood on his collar. The file stamped, active, a man's voice from the shadows. Confirm location. Another voice replies, Italy. He's off the grid, but not invisible. Back to McCall. The cafe owner thanks him for coming every night. McCall smiles gently. Routine keeps the mind sharp, he says. Outside, a black car sits across the street, engine running. Windows tinted. The music shifts. A low drum begins to build. McCall walks home along a narrow stone path. He pauses. Something feels wrong. A car door closes in the distance. Too quiet. Too careful, his voice returns. When you've done what I've done, the past doesn't forget you. Inside his home, everything is neat, clean, measured. He sets his watch on the table. The ticking grows louder. A knock at the door, not loud, not soft, controlled. McCall does not rush. He walks slowly. Opens the door. A young courier stands there, nervous. Package for you. McCall takes the envelope. No return name, no stamp. Just his full name written clearly. He closes the door. Opens it carefully. Inside, a single photograph, the cafe owner, tied to a chair and written on the back, We know who you are. The music stops. McCall's face does not change. But his eyes do. He looks at his watch. The ticking grows louder. The ticking of the watch echoes in the dark. Cut to the cafe. Empty. Chairs overturned. A broken cup on the floor. Police lights flash outside, painting the walls red and blue. The owner is gone. McCall stands in the street, silent. Rain falls harder now. He doesn't ask questions. He already knows the answer. His voice is calm. When someone takes an innocent life, they make a choice. And I answer. Cut to a private airfield at night. A jet door opens. Heavy boots. Step down onto the wet runway. A tall man in a dark coat walks forward, face half in shadow. Cold eyes. Steady breath. Jason Statham's character. A handler speaks beside him. Target confirmed. Former black ops. Highly trained. Extremely dangerous. Statham doesn't react. So am I. Cut to fast flashes. A warehouse raid. Armed men taken. Down in seconds. Clean. Fast. No wasted movement. Statham fights like a machine. Sharp. Direct. Brutal. He checks his phone. A photo of McCall fills the screen. He's not your enemy. The handler warns. Statham replies, Everyone is, if the price is right. Back to McCall. He walks into a small apartment building. No noise, no rush. He studies the hallway. Counts. Doors, notes exits. He knocks once. 3 men inside freeze. 10 seconds later, the door bursts open. Quick cuts, a hand grabbed, a knee strike, a gun disarmed. 1 man crashes through a table. Another pinned to the floor. McCall leans close to the last one, calm, controlled. Who took him? The man whispers one word. Consortium. Cut to a massive meeting room overseas. Screens show maps of Europe, weapons routes, bank transfers. A woman at the head of the table speaks coldly. Robert McCall has resurfaced. That is inconvenient. She turns to Statham. Bring him in, alive if possible. Statham's jaw tightens slightly. And if not? Then make sure he never stands up again. Music rises. Heavy drums. Fast cuts between both men preparing. McCall lays out tools on a table. Rope, tape, stopwatch. Statham loads a pistol. Checks a knife. Puts on gloves. 2 different worlds. Same skill. McCall looks at the photo again. His voice steady but firm. You came looking for me? Cut to Statham stepping into a car. Engine roars to life. He speaks quietly. No. I came to finish you. The music slams into silence. 2 hunters. 1 target. And neither plans to lose. A train rushes through the night. Inside, people sit unaware, quiet, safe. For now. McCall stands near the door, holding a rail with one hand. His eyes move from face to face. He feels it, the shift in the air. The danger before it shows itself. Across the train car, a man lowers his newspaper. It's Statham. No words, just eye contact. The train lights flicker once, then chaos. 3 armed men stand up at the same time. Guns raised, people scream. The train jerks hard. Before the first shot is fired, McCall moves. One attacker is slammed into a metal pole. Another disarmed in one clean motion. A third goes down with a sharp elbow strike. Fast, exact, no wasted steps. But Statham is already moving too. He takes down a 4th attacker from behind. Quick chokehold. Silent drop for a second. The train is still again. McCall and Statham face each other. You could have walked away, Statham says calmly. McCall replies. So could you. No anger, just fact. The train slows into a dark tunnel station. Doors open. Both men step off without breaking eye contact. Cut to night in Istanbul. Narrow streets, rooftops, a chase begins. McCall runs across tiled roofs. Statham follows, gaining ground. Gunshots echo, tiles shatter. Sparks fly as bullets hit metal. McCall slides down a fire escape ladder. Statham jumps the gap between buildings without hesitation. They move like mirrors, same speed. Same focus. McCall ducks into a crowded market. He disappears into the people. Statham stops, watches, thinks. He closes his eyes for 1 second, listening. Then he turns sharply, finds McCall at the far end. Their fight explodes, fists, blocks, hard strikes. Each hit lands heavy. No music now. Just breath, impact, footsteps. McCall locks Statham's arm. Statham counters, throws him into a wooden stand. Fruit scatters across the ground. Neither man smiles, neither speaks. This is not personal. This is skill. Against skill. They break apart as police sirens grow louder in the distance. Statham wipes blood from his lip. You're slowing down. McCall adjusts his sleeve calmly. You're not thinking clearly. Statham steps back into the shadows. Next time won't be interrupted. McCall watches him disappear. His voice returns, steady as ever. There's always a choice, even at the end. Cut to a dark industrial port. Cranes stand tall like giants. Storm clouds gather overhead. A message arrives on McCall's phone. Location. Sent. Midnight. No backup. The final move has been made. The music builds. 2 paths. 1 last meeting. And this time, no one will step in. Midnight. The port is empty. Wind howls between metal containers. McCall steps forward from the shadows. Across from him, Statham waits, gun lowered but ready. No more running, Statham says. McCall checks his watch. Wasn't running? Gunshots explode, fists collide. Steel echoes with every hit. Silence. 1 man remains standing. The Equalizer 4. The final stand. 2026.